Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Dr. Claudia Albers, Planet X researcher and professional physicist. And today I'd like to bring to you another one of my articles. This one is entitled Simulated Blood Red Moon. Now, a blood red moon occurred on January 31st, 2018. And the moon goes blood red when it is in the shadow of the Earth. And since red light is less scattered by the Earth's atmosphere than the other wavelengths, some red light manages to get through the atmosphere and illuminate the Earth at the time of the eclipse, thus giving the moon a reddish appearance. And this is illustrated by this image here, and we see the sun, light coming from the sun. It's made up of three wavelengths: blue, green, and red. The blue and the green are scattered or removed by the atmosphere as the light goes through quite a lot of atmosphere. Only the red is left, and that red light illuminates the moon, so it looks red. Now, the red light that does manage to get through the atmosphere is also refracted, as illustrated here. So we have a light ray coming from the sun, and it's refracted on the way in at the interface between space and the atmosphere. It's bent away towards the normal, okay, and then on the way out it's bent or refracted towards the normal. So that causes the light ray to be bent downwards towards the moon. That is for this one, and the other one will get the opposite. And because this light ray goes through so much of the atmosphere, then the blue and the green wavelengths are scattered out. We only left with red, and that illuminates the moon. But the footage used by NASA to show the world what was happening did not show the real moon. And the evidence that this was not the real moon lies in the fact that this moon had a jagged edge. As you can see, little bumps along the edge, clearly a jagged edge, which would be impossible for the real moon because it would just be too far away for us to see any jagged edges on it. And we can see that this is Jupiter's moon Callisto, and this photograph was either taken by Voyager or Galileo, I'm not sure which, but the spacecraft were quite far away when this photograph was taken, and anybody who views the moon from the surface of the Earth would expect to be so far away that the same would apply. And that is that we're just too far away for surface features to significantly affect the height of anything seen along the edge. So they cannot produce anything but a smooth edge. So objects that are far away seem to have a perfectly smooth edge because the features on it are not high enough from this distance to contribute any difference to that edge. So they should look perfectly spherical. Of course, our moon nowadays is not looking perfectly spherical, and even most photographs available through Google show this jagged edge, which is supposed to be impossible. The only way that this jagged edge can be produced is if we have a device that is reasonably close, in other words, in the Earth's atmosphere, which is simulating the moon. And this appears to be what was used during this eclipse. So the reason why a simulation device was used instead of the real moon, it's not likely to be that the moon no longer exists, but rather that it is either no longer in the right position or because the sun is no longer properly illuminating it, or perhaps both. And the reason why the sun may not be properly illuminating the moon is that the sun has been greatly weakened by the presence of the Planet X system or stellar cores which have invaded the solar system. And the sun also goes dark now and then, and I've written about that in other articles. But for more details on the sun being greatly weakened, you may see article 118, solar activity declining independent of a solar cycle, is the sun dying. Now, it is likely that both the real sun and the real moon are no longer viewed from most places on the surface of the Earth, as detailed in Article 117, Sun Simulators Below Cloud Altitude and Artificial Skies, and Article 120, Planet X in the Bible, the Artificial Sun Simulation System. So, in conclusion, a moon simulator was used during the January 31st, 2018 lunar eclipse. This is most likely due to the increasingly weak sun, which has been drained by the system of stellar cores which have invaded the solar system. It is likely that the real moon, just like the real sun, is no longer viewed from most positions on the Earth's surface. This is Dr. Claudia Albers, Planet X physicist. Thank you for watching.